Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Mike Chua again, physical therapist and certified dementia practitioner. And today we have a special guest. And but before I go, first of all, thank you very much for watching our show today. It's called the Misunderstanding Dementia Show. And today we have a special guest. Her name is Melissa Strout. I hope I'm pronouncing that name right. She's an awesome occupational therapist, and she is actually working at the skilled nursing facility wherein she specializes in dementia practice. So she is actually used to. You attended my course, right, Melissa?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Yes.
So she's actually a certified dementia practitioner and actually taking care of dementia patients in the nursing home right now. And she is actually going to publish her book soon called Managing Different Behaviors in Dementia. So I'm just glad that she's here right now to help us identify and know what are the common dementia behaviors. So, but before I pass the microphone to Melissa, tell us where you're from, what do you do, and what did I miss when I'm introducing you?
I'm Melissa, and I'm an occupational therapist. I'm actually from Maine, but I've moved to Florida recently, within the last 6 months. So, working at a new job, so that's exciting, and trying to expand myself a little.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Well, you mentioned you just moved there in Florida. So what specific part of Florida are you at right now?
Pensacola.
Pensacola. So for those people who are watching on our show right now, whether you're watching on the replay or on the live video, or not live, actually, it's recorded for the replay. If you have any patient that needs dementia education or caregivers in Pensacola, Florida, reach out to Melissa. In that way, she can help you educate too when it comes to dementia education. So, Melissa, I guess I just wanted to ask you about your upcoming book called Managing Different Behaviors with Dementia. So, what are the most common behaviors that you see in your nursing home or in your practice?
Sundowning, where
Mm.
towards the afternoon or evening, people become a little bit more agitated and a little more confused than throughout the day.
Hmm. So how do we prevent that? I mean, what is sundowning for the benefits of our listeners right now in our podcast? I mean, what is sundowning?
Well, a person with dementia who suns down becomes a little more agitated or irritable
Mm.
at evening times. They're not really exactly sure why, but they think it might be related to the rhythm of the day, the sun going down, and a little bit of confusion on where they are, what time of day. It's also a lot of people towards the afternoon in their past lives were leaving work and going to daycares to get their kids, or um, going to school to pick the kids up, and they're remembering these things and that they need to be somewhere, but they're not sure where, and they don't know how to get there, and so it becomes agitating to them.
I love how you mentioned about in the afternoon they're trying to go home, they're trying to do something that they want to do. So that is actually sundowning. So for our benefits of our listeners, sundowning again, like what Melissa said, is basically the sun is downing and their energy is going down. So it's very, very important that you prevent this from happening by giving appropriate rest breaks, appropriate rest time in the afternoon. In that way, you prevent that from happening in the afternoon. So I love what Melissa said, that there are a lot of factors when this happens. So, and that's the reason why she is writing this book called Managing Different Behaviors in Dementia. So, what is this book all about, Melissa? Could you share it to us?
It's going to be a journal or a log where I'm envisioning 21 days or so where you write down these behaviors that you're encountering, what happened, time of day, what was going on before it, what was going on during it, how was it resolved, if it was resolved, what did you try that might have not worked, and what you tried that might have worked. And then when they've completed the journal, they have something to look back on, that they can identify patterns.
That is such a neat idea. I should have thought about that, right? Well, for those people, I mean, just to recap on what she was explaining, a misunderstanding dementia group. So what she was talking about is the behavior itself, what happened before that behavior, what's going on during that behavior, and what you could have done to prevent that. And I like what she said about finding the patterns, because most of the time it's not the patient who has the behavior; it's us as caregivers who are having behaviors when it comes to those patients. So it's very, very important that to find those patterns, to find those triggers that actually triggers that behavior of that patient. So thank you very much, Melissa, for creating that book for dementia caregivers. So work again. Do you have anything to say?
Yeah, I think it's a very good point, Mike, that you make, that it's a lot of times it's how we're reacting and how we respond to what we see. We have a idea of what mom or dad should look like, or what mom or dad should be saying or behaving like. And things have changed. They're different.
That's so true. That's so true. And it's just, the only thing that is constant in this world is actually change. I love about you said that, about that. All right, Melissa, I know you're a very, very busy person. Where can we find you? What's your email? And what's your website if you have a website? If not, when are you going to publish this book? And that way, where can we reach you out? If not, we're going to be doing another interview, and that way we can still promote your new book for us.
I'm hoping to have the book done by the end of the week. I have an email, melissa.strout@functionalhomeot.com.
Okay, we're gonna put that as on our show notes too, and that way people could reach out to you. So melissa.strout@functionalot.com. Is that correct?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, again, thank you very much, Melissa. Any parting wisdom for our caregivers out there that needs help for those patients who have the behaviors?
Well, just know that you're not alone, and that there's practitioners out there, whether it's a occupational therapist or PT or case manager, and social workers who see patients with dementia and can help you.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much, Melissa, for all the wisdom you've given us today. But before I let you go, Misunderstanding Dementia Group, always remember the word FAST, F-A-S-T. Why fast? Because we want to take action fast. I always tell you this. Letter F, find friends that will push you to your next level. If you are a caregiver right now, find people that will support you. Like what Melissa mentioned, there are people that can help you. You don't have to do this on your own. If you're a caregiver right now, you have to find nurses, you have to find therapists, OT, PT, social worker, even your physician. You got to talk to them and find friends that will help you bring out the best in you, because you are the average of the 5 people you hang out with. What's the next letter? Letter A. You got to learn how to take action. All these videos that you're doing right now, these are all free podcast show. But if it's not going to do me good, it's not going to do Melissa good if you don't take action on it. So once her book is published, go reach out and buy her book. And I'm sure it's going to be available on Amazon. Of course, buy my book, Misunderstanding Dementia, right? It's also available on Amazon. So just take action. All this stuff, all you do is take action. Go when you're in Pensacola, Florida, reach out to Melissa. She could help you out, find the appropriate care for your loved ones in there in Florida. What's the next letter? Letter S. Learn how to subscribe and like our Facebook page and our show right now. So subscribe and like. Last but not the least, letter T. Learn how to teach it. When you're taking care of your dementia patient, when you're taking care of your loved one, whether they have what kind of dementia, frontotemporal, Alzheimer's, whatever type of dementia, you teach that experience to your friends, teach it to the family member. Why? And that's what the book is all about. Melissa's book is all about managing different behaviors with dementia. Why? Because she's actually writing down all the patterns. In that way, that actual book that she has, that log book or journal or whatever you call it, she's teaching other people that this is the triggers for that patient. This is the way that you're aggravating this patient, and that way you prevent it from happening again because you're teaching it. All right, because when you hear it you forget, when you see it you remember, but when you're actually teaching it, you're actually going to understand that patient more. All right. Thank you very much, Melissa, for your awesome time with us tonight. I appreciate you for taking care of different caregivers, different patients in your community there. I appreciate you. Have a good night and have a great day. Be awesome, be great, be excellent. And I will see you around.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you. And